And then there's different types of blue tape too. There's different types. There's some that have a crepe paper texture, and then some have a slick, smooth texture to the tape, which leaves a cleaner, finer, nice clean line for you.
Okay.
So it depends on what you're doing with what tape too.
Hey, if you're gonna do a color change, not a color change, but one wall is one color and one wall is another color, and you're doing the cut-in for your masking tape, like you're saying, how soon can you put your blue masking tape over brand new paint?
Yeah, overnight.
That's it. And know that it's not going to peel any of the paint
Yeah,
off.
overnight. And it's for delicate surfaces, the type of tape I was talking about, for delicate surfaces. So usually overnight for a dry time for the material, paint, and then tape, and then do your trim, or the next day you can have a nice clean trim line. So yeah. So it's looking pretty good. Coming along. Getting good. We got most of the big areas rolled out here. As you see, we're kind of coming along to a point of working over here in this little desk area. So I'll get going right here, down here.
We still have our inspectors here hard at work, making sure that Jim does a good job. Hopefully we don't have to pay them overtime today.
I hope not. The profit will
Well, we started early.
yeah. Like
Hey, you
I
got a
said,
free lunch, didn't you?
free lunch.
Yes, thanks to our supervisor.
Thanks to our auntie
Thank
and
you.
uncle here.
Thank you. For
Thank you
lunch.
very much for that.
All right.
Always good that you got to have fuel to work.
Amazing facts are real good.
Got to have fuel to work. And always good, and always better to have another set of eyes watching, making sure you know that everything's covered, and check things out, and then your second coat will erase any doubt that you might have on coverage. The second coat will erase any doubt that it's covered if you come back.
Oh yeah,
Up there.
I see it now.
Yeah, you can see it on the top line, the different of the color change.
Yeah.
The antique white, a subtle change, but a nice different. You can see the change, and that's the main thing. If you want to do two colors, make sure you see the change. You know,
Yeah.
it's
There's your color change there, and then
contrast.
in a minute, once Jim gets done with all the wall, he's going to come back and cut it in. Now there's a question, Jim. If you got two coats of paint, are you going to have to cut in twice?
Sometimes not.
Or do you leave it kind of thick and try to do one?
Most of the time, if I'm rolling up to the edge of the ceiling, when the ceiling's white, I'll maybe do a little, if the brush, roller stroke or roller mark is there, I'll brush it off real quick, but it doesn't have to pay a lot of attention to it the second time around with the cut-in. So just make sure your brush and roller marks disappear. When you're changing out a color, you got color on the wall, you got a color on the ceiling. Just make sure you, when you roll up to it, that you leave no brush marks and roller marks. And you'll be able to see it if you don't get it worked out. But most of the time, I don't have to cut it in again, unless it was a darker color.
Well, so in this instance, what are you going to end up doing? Because I still see you got a line up there. You're gonna
On the top of the ceiling line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut that in.
You're gonna cut that
I
in
don't see any line there.
one time?
Yeah,
Or
that'll
There
be,
it is. About
yeah,
like
quick
that.
one.
Can you see
Because
it?
we're going to put crown
Can you see
molding
it?
up there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but we're going to cut it in all the
back
way.
there.
We're gonna cut it in. There's crown molding that goes up here, but he's
Yeah.
gonna end up painting this. Now, if there wasn't gonna be crown molding, would you end up going up there twice with
Probably, yeah.
your paintbrush?
Yeah, just to make sure it's covered good, because you got such a subtle color change, you want to make sure, so it's always safe to go back over it.
And would you do the cut in now and then do the next coat with your roller, or would you do your second coat with the roller and then do the cut in just twice?
Yeah,
Boom, boom.
Second coat with a roller, and then just cut it in. You probably can make it cover once. So you just have to see.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'll do it twice.
Okay.
You just roll it up there close like I did before and then brush it out. I think it'll go quite smoothly.